going abnormal today.
I want that extra 13 minutes of shock and awe.
The extra. We got a disclaimer for you, ladies and gentlemen. If you are too sensitive to statements, if you are too sensitive, this is not the episode for you. If you are too uptight, this is not the episode for you. If you are too narrow-minded or closed-minded, this is not the episode for you, because in the building right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the man himself, Interp, and he shies away from no conversation whatsoever. So, how you doing, Terp?
Well, what? I'm good, bro. Fuck, how's it going, man?
Oh, man, I am, honestly, I'm good. There's a lot going on. Maybe we can take a minute to talk about, this show happening July 27th at Detour Music Hall. We have yours truly opening with Stoddy P for Private Name, Private Number, who will be doing his single release for Recipe.
Alright.
We got August 3rd. You might not like this so much, but I didn't realize the nature of the circumstances before I endeavored into this.
You know what's coming out,
performance.
Right?
What?
Malachi.
Oh, man. We got August 3rd. We're going to be in Hamilton at 421 Herkimer Street. And we're going to be performing a few songs. What else? This podcast has been brought to you in part by this blunt.
And white privilege. White privilege. Some white privilege here, man. Enjoy it.
Let me try that here.
Enjoy that white privilege.
You can share with your cultural stereotype, and I'll share mine.
Well, damn. Alright.
That's not half bad.
Told you, man.
It tastes like Bailey's without the alcohol.
Told you. Kill that, bro. That's yours.
Okay, cool. I'll take that. Yeah. All right. Hello, Jess. Wick in the building. Hello, Jenny. What's poppin'?
Hey,
I believe that's, yes, the legend himself, Stoddy P.
What's good? What's good?
You see, there's a lesson in what we just did. A lot of people might be offended by his statement, but it's like he's sharing his privilege. That was the whole point of that. That was the whole point of that statement right there.
Oh, fuck.
And you see, I'm not taking advantage. I'm savoring.
You savor that privilege.
Savoring that privilege. Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
Holy. Where do we go from here?
To the blacklist.
To the blacklist. All right. So, you know what I mean? It's like, I get the feeling that, I'm going to get booted or something's going to happen through this podcast. We're going to get so involved in a conversation that they're just going to not boot us out here. Audrey Smith, hold up, cuz. So, yeah, the ways of the world, as seen by Interp. What are the top 3 things that need to change?
We gotta stop funding the opioid epidemic with our tax dollars.
Okay, can we elaborate on that one since it's such a juicy topic?
Well, 90% of the shit that's killing our friends was processed in a lab that gets government subsidies. So
that means the government killing people, ladies and gentlemen.
Been doing it since crack.
They've been doing it since AIDS.
Yeah, that's true. But they've been doing it with drugs since crack.
They just weren't doing it.
Oh, and just throwing the yeah. Yo, enjoy that Starbucks.
I will. Oh man, what are you gonna say?
And as rappers, we're kind of doing it to ourselves too.
Yeah.
100%. So, if y'all could just tone down on that fucking glorifying the fucking getting fucked up,
please.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired of watching people die young over that shit.
I got Molly in my perp, I'm gonna drink it like it was a syrup, if I made a track like that, I definitely have 1 million fucking views, but I refuse to.
It's not this kind of shit that you want to promote.
No, it's not. It's really not. I like to promote what's going on in and around Niagara region, and I've stretched my wings as far as the UK, but you know what I mean? They tried to break them, so I said, no way. I've got, some...
I don't condone that statement in any way.
I know some people out in the States, you know what I mean? We just doing a thing. Shout out to Tech Pesos. Shout out to the Stick Coalition for making that list of local entertainers. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Niagara.
Fuck, go vote on that shit, man. But fuck, I'm humble, man. Just vote for whoever the fuck you support. Get that shit going, man. The scene could be beautiful one day. We just gotta prop each other up.
I'm gonna say it how it is. Vote for me, David the Block Tyrell. Expose the North. Holla at your boy. We've been here.
See, and I tell people you humble.
I am, but I'm on camera, so I feel like I'm inclined. I'm allowed to be this guy. You know what I mean? Behind the scenes, it's a whole different ballgame. Yes, Dago, walk on. So we have private name, private number coming down on the 27th of July for our show at Detour Music Hall, and we have yours truly and private name, private number, and Chronic Spirit and Zach Murray performing August 3rd in Hamilton. Like, we're making some serious moves here.
Who's holding that event?
I believe it's Live Music Shows.
Who runs that?
To the best of my knowledge, it's Malachi. Wait for it.
Fuck Malachi.
You see, you're allowed to say what you want to say. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to have that affect my day. I just let you know that's how Terp don't play. Like, I told you he doesn't shy away from any topic. So
no, not a man.
So since we're here, we might as well talk about what have you noticed about Niagara region over the last 5 years. We still haven't finished the 3 things the world needs to change.
Oh, okay, yeah. The second is the dependence on consumerism and capitalism. That'd be a beautiful thing to see disappear.
Okay, now how would you start changing that, like evolving that process?
Fuck, that's a good question. It starts with just people got to stop being so goddamn fucking selfish in the world.
Oh, okay.
And then you start caring about the person who lives fucking next door.
So the share economy, basically, is what you're saying.
Basically, man.
Yeah, evolving the share economy, like
100%.
That's where you use what you have to the benefit of those who need it, and I find that it can be a benefit. It can be a mutual benefit.
It's a huge benefit, because then if your kid gets cancer, you don't got to worry about them dying because you're poor. You don't got to worry about.
That's a little extreme, but
it's true though.
It's very true.
Look at the states. Look at the states.
Oh God,
fucking tens of thousands of people die every year just because they're poor.
I forget that you're from the States from time to time. You've adapted to the Canadian life well.
Well, born Canadian, moved to the States, then came back.
Okay, so dual citizen.
But I gave that shit up when George Bush was president. Because, fuck George Bush. Although he's kind of a beacon of hope now. But yes, I don't know, consumerism, capitalism, it's just basically slaves for incentive. That's the way I see it. We all work until we die, making the next man rich.
Yeah, and that right there, what up, Patterns? What up, San? That right there is something that we need to break. Like, as far as even growing a little garden, starting with a little garden in our properties, you know what I mean? Growing some peppers or growing some tomatoes. Those things grow easily. Onions.
Exactly what you see me do. You've seen my garden. You walk up and say, "Oh, yo, that's nice." I pick it out and I hand it to you and say, "Fucking enjoy."
Exactly.
If the next man does that and the next man does that, and even if money exists, we won't be so dependent on it.
If those who had shared with those who had not.
Exactly. Or at least just gave a fuck about it.
Somewhere. Yes, rude boy. Log on. So, the third one.
Okay, so I dealt with opioids, dealt with capitalism. Third issue's gotta be just fucking people not caring about life. No, in any avenue. People don't care about their own lives. People don't care about anybody else's lives. There's no value on life in 2019. You look overseas, fucking, it's just become a news clip when a village gets bombed.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. We're my tax dollars, your tax dollars, all the viewers' tax dollars. Yours too. Just remember this. When you vote, by the way, all politicians are fucked. They don't care about you. But when you vote, just remember, your tax dollars are bombing other poor people. Your tax dollars are killing little kids and other that have never done fuck all to nobody. And at the same time, when you do that, you create more people who want to kill us. So if we can eliminate that, that'd be fucking fantastic. If just give a fuck. If you see an old lady fucking walking down the street struggling, fucking help her.
Help her out, you know what I mean? Do something.
Just do some shit. You know, that's the 3 things that need to change. We got to get rid of the drugs that are killing our people. We got to get rid of fucking capitalism because that's killing us. Yeah. And we got to get rid of the fucking hating people because that's killing us. We're literally a society that's just eating itself alive. I mean, maybe we deserve it.
What would make you say that? Because there are rays of sunshine, your proverbial corporate Robin Hoods, if you will.
What makes me say that is we survived for thousands of years. People argue about how long societies have been around.
Yeah.
But humanity has survived for tens of thousands of years. It took the advent of technology in 100 years. And now we're blowing each other the fuck up. You can decimate a village at the push of a button now.
The man makes a point. You know
we did that to ourselves.
That's the harsh reality we live in. And these things are used, like these technologies at times, although under the guise of improving the quality of life, are being used to destroy life in itself. 100%.
100%. Half the technology that we get has already been some form of military technology that they decided to release to the public.
Yes, I firmly believe that. Like some Pentagon shit, where they
100%.
Like they show it to you in a movie, they see how real you think it is, and they determine whether or not they should release it to the general public or something like that.
Think about this. They've figured out a way to get me and you to carry a tracking device.
Yep.
They have literally gotten us to tag ourselves.
Yep. I didn't think about it that way until you mentioned it, but yeah.
And I hate to bring this up because you're the homie, but Pokemon Go?
Oh.
Yo, they know all your damn movements. You just sold all your shit to a fucking company across the fucking pond.
Niantic, yeah. I'm not mad at that. I know this information is being used. Like, I'm choosing. You see, I'm one of those people who are choosing to give the information because I know how to manipulate it to my benefit. And I don't even want to say manipulate it, but I know how to use it to my benefit. Where there are people who are just blindly, I don't know this like location services. People are easily being brainwashed into going into stores because of something that pops up on their phone because they walk by it.
No shit. You ever sit there and you're just talking about something and 5 minutes later an ad pops up?
Bro, I've looked at stuff on YouTube or on the web and then gone on Facebook and seen it in my timeline.
Shit, bro, we literally carry a tracking device on us at all times.
At all times we have a tracking device, and that device, like I said...
And that's fucking genius on their behalf.
Of course, but for us now, it's for us to utilize it and say, okay, let's all congregate en masse with our tracking devices.
You're putting far too much faith in humankind, man.
Way too much.
That's me.
I have blind faith, bro.
You can't get 10 people in a room to agree together. There will always be at least one.
Hey, I've gotten at least 40 people to be in one room. No, 40 or more, a little bit more than 40 people to be in one room on the same vibe for one thing. So I'm just...
Kate, change the topic.
Hey, I don't know. I guess we gotta change the topic. Well,
no, like when you're in that room, change the topic. That 40 turns to 38. That 38 turns to 36. Before too long, you got 20 and 20 sitting across the room thinking each other's idiots. That's human nature, man.
Not in all parts.
Tell me a society where it doesn't happen.
Oh, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'd be hard pressed to find one, but trying to fill up. I'd be hard pressed to find one, but at the same time, I know those are the ones that aren't publicized through propaganda. It's like it's all the bad stuff that they want you to see, so you're scared of what is happening in society, and then it just turns into animosity towards humanity.
Well, like I was telling you earlier, it's because you're conditioned to ignore the good that's advertised.
People are conditioned.
You are too. Everybody is. If you walk past, like I said, you can walk past an ad that has a politician on it giving puppies to an old lady. That won't leave an imprint. You walk past a negative ad for that politician, that will leave an imprint.
Well, okay, it's like it's a similar situation where it comes to the exposure of women. If you walk into a mall and see a woman on a billboard in her bra and panties, or her secrets as I call them, that's not a bad issue. But beside that woman's poster could be a woman breastfeeding her child, and there would be someone who would take issue with that.
And see, the person who takes issue with that is a fucking moron.
Of course, but those morons are given the light of day by the news broadcasting that, and obviously you don't want, like they say, you don't watch the news to hear good news, but the fact that they have news and that propagates the negative that's occurring too, it's just we're being conditioned to
100%.
think a certain way. It's like even through school, like the courses that you take. It's like elementary, you have to take certain courses, and then middle school, you get to choose some of your courses, and then high school, you can choose more of your courses until you get to college, where you can decide all of your courses based on what you want to study. But at the same time, you still might not even be learning what you need to know to be successful in that field.
Facts. That's facts right there. And I always say, if you ever want to know the truth about a country, read another country's history book about them. You want to know the truth about the States? Read a European history book about the States. Or read a Canadian history book about the States. Don't read the American history book.
No, the Canadian history book still glorifies it. History was one of my best marks in high school.
I took high school history classes in the States. I took, middle school.
So, unquote, bro.
So I'm
like, let's go.
Like, high school history, if you take that shit in the States, it makes it sound like the people who settled in the States were the greatest fucking humans who came and basically, I hate using this fucking metaphor, but it was like, it was a quote that somebody used, I think it was about the Ghana War, where it says, Tarzan coming to save the apes from the jungle.
Wow.
That's what they sell. They sell, we came and saved these savages. Yeah. Now you look at the truth, they came and slaughtered a race of people, claimed it as their own, took 200 years, and now they don't want to let anybody in.
I am honestly grossly disgusted at the conduct of the American nation where it comes to their propagation of superiority.
Oh,
yeah,
bro.
For 200 and what?
How long is this show?
As long as I want it to be on.
I think I need that Starbucks back. A beer for a bit. I can't stand that shit.
What's going on? I don't know. So we're talking with Interp here about life in general. He is a talented musician out of the Niagara region who is working on his solo project along with collaborations with the likes of Stoddy P, yours truly, Chronic Spirit, Zone. Who else you got? You got Alburo.
I'm gonna have Alburo on that.
Alburo, yeah.
I got Pugs, fucking runs, works with Let'sBeef.com out there in TO.
What
fucking yeah, buddy. Now I'm all now
okay,
my head's all thrown off.
Alburo,
I got Pugs, I got Saint C,
okay.
I got Ben Skillen from across the pond that's gonna be on that shit.
What up?
I got my homie from back when I was like 13, 14 living in Ohio, Mike. He went by Chaos Spit back then. I don't know what he's spitting by now, but he's gonna be on that shit.
Alright.
About 5 or 6 solos, and then that's it.
Yeah, man, and he's just kind of come out the woodworks like these last few months. He's been just in the studio grinding, writing his tracks and getting them done. You know what I mean? Like, I want to talk about the video, but you're not supposed to know about the video until other things are.
There's a video that exists. Y'all can't see it yet.
Y'all can't see the video yet, but it exists, ladies and gentlemen. Edited by yours truly. And at this point in time, I'd like to let you know that this portion of Candid Conversations is brought to you by Bush Ice. Because it's cold out here.
My childhood was brought to you by OV.
I shouldn't have laughed at that, but it was just unexpected.
Thank you for laughing at my pain block.
Hey, you're laughing now, so it must be healed. Yeah, I like that one. I got that one. So, if y'all got any topics of conversation you'd like us to discuss, by all means, type it up in the chat while we're live. If we're getting this after, we'll definitely respond to it. But, we're just kicking in the studio right now, you know what I mean, Exposed North Studios, chilling like villains with no feeling, looking at the ceiling. I gotta check this message because I don't very often get messages from this individual. I cannot play Quiz Planet right now, but I will play it shortly.
How rude. Can't you see the man's busy?
I'm trying to keep in contact with those who are trying to connect, you know what I mean? Like, I put myself in a cubby, so to speak, for a while because I was just tired of the way people were treating each other. You know what I mean?
I ghosted for like a year and a half. I fully understand.
So to elaborate on the people needing to take the hate out of each other or themselves, I've decided the campaign to make the campaign, it's okay to be you. Or the use the slogan, it's okay to be you. Because everybody's so concerned about what somebody else is thinking about them that they forget to be themselves.
That is 100% true, bro.
So, like, and I've handed out a couple of T-shirts to event promoters, and they've all been received very well. Like, they take quite a while to make because I make them by hand, and I gotta wait for them to cure and all that stuff. But
can I see one of these shirts before I leave?
Yes, you can.
Sweet.
It's actually pretty nice. I don't like these are like I want to say patent pending or patent pending, but there's not much to patent. It's just an idea that, you know what I mean, I think will, if I may use a pun, brighten up the day of whoever's wearing it.
Do they glow?
Damn, he's good.
Yeah, I know you a bit, bro.
Yeah, man. I didn't think I was that predictable, but hey, such is life. All right. So, wow, we've been talking for a good 20 minutes. I guess I should flip the script and let you ask a few questions.
Alright, so remember those questions I asked you earlier when we were talking on the phone? That I said I wouldn't ask?
I bet you're going to ask at least one of them.
What's your favorite part about working in the fucking region? Like, with artists and shit? Because it literally seems like all you fucking want to do, so...
Well, there are other things that I do enjoy, but, like, I like the whole creative element and the energies that it produces. Okay. And, like, there's a lot of talented artists out here in many different crafts. So, like, I want to highlight that because I find that people aren't recognized for their individuality. You know what I mean? They're, like, when you, as a group, can do something, that's fine. But, like, people aren't recognized on an individual level unless you... And there are people who are doing excellent things that just go unnoticed. So,
Facts.
So I'm trying to bring that out. It's like, people think it's easy to make a song. Like, I welcome anybody who's never written a song before to write one quicker than anybody that I've worked with in the last 6 months. And
I'll take that challenge.
Have you written a song? This is the guy that walks into the studio, looks at everybody he doesn't know kind of gives them a little bit of a glare, and then does the track in like 3 takes, and that's 3 layers. Like, get out of here. This guy's too serious.
Challenge accepted.
So, yeah, so like seeing these people recognize, like when I look down the list, and I'm gonna call out the Niagara Falls Review. When I looked at the list, I had a similar perspective to some of the other artists that weren't on there. It's like, okay, there's no Distinct, there's no Chun Gang, Expose the North isn't on here. Shout outs to Big Dubs, you know what I mean? Because he's doing his thing with his weekly words.
He's putting in mad work. Respect
work.
For him.
Like he's doing a comedy show tomorrow at Showtime. Check it out, Showtime in St. Catharines. Thursday, doors open at 8 o'clock. He does weekly words on Fridays. I'm going to be on with Jesse August 30th. And then, you know what I mean? He's been performing. He performed at June 27th. I believe he performed on Canada Day. He's done other shows, May 25th, something like that. So he's been doing his thing. So, you know what I mean? Pluto Han, he's been putting shows together and all of that. But then it was just saturated with a bunch of people that I had no idea about, short of a handful of them. And it's just like, I actually have seen Ryan Lund play, and he's got a pretty good vibe, you know what I mean? So vote for whoever you want to vote for, but remember that I told you about all those people when you were voting for them.
I voted for Dubs and Block. Throwing that out there.
All right,
these 2 motherfuckers put in more work than anybody has seen in Niagara.
Well, you know what? I'm just trying to make things happen.
Oh, man. And y'all don't sleep on Corey Hayes and his fucking crew over there either, man. They're starting to put out some fire shit.
Yeah. Dream big, money, man. Dream big. DBGMT.
I can't remember, but it's fire.
Head Pop.
Yeah.
Head Pop Productions.
Head Pop Beats.
Head Pop Beats.
They made like one of my favorite beats that I've spit on.
Yeah. So, I remember that Head Pop beat.
Haunted Dreams, man. That's a head pop beat. I love that beat.
They're serious about their things. Oh, Lee. Okay. What else?
You want me to ask you another question?
Yeah.
All right. How do you feel about your star leaving the Raptors?
Whew.
Do you need a tissue?
You know what? Personally, it's not like we haven't had it happen before. I wasn't offended because he did what I do in the sense of took consideration for his family. So I can't be mad at that. If he had just said fuck Toronto and left, that would have been a whole different ballgame. But like,
that would have been awesome.
That would have been a whole different ballgame in itself.
The entire city of Toronto is going to hate me.
But he fully gave us a championship. You know what I mean? He helped us get a championship, and like, I appreciate that and respect it. I bought his jersey after the fact. You know what I mean? Because I see the value in it.
That's true.
And
that'll be worth something.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm just grateful that we had that year, because genuinely, that's part of the reason why I got back interested in playing basketball again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to Starty P for being one of the few people to actually come out and play. You came out and played a couple of times.
Yeah, that ain't happening again.
Yo, if we do a charity basketball games, people gonna have to come out.
I'll ref.
You'll ref? Okay, bet. That's. I'll take that.
I can ref with headphones in, right?
One headphone in. You gotta be at least halfway there. Oh man. Oh jeez. This is Candid Conversations, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking to Interp, and we are going over the motions of like life and how you can improve the quality of it. What's the biggest change you've noticed in the last decade?
Positive or negative?
We'll go both.
Negative? Reliance on... Well, no, actually, honestly, the most negative thing that I see is we stopped giving the fuck about our planet. Hardcore over the last, 10, 15 years, I'd say.
Yo, man, you're talking to a man who gets Bringle. And for those of you who don't speak Toronto, that's very, very upset. But man get Bringle when I walk outside and I see trash on the grass and stuff. It's like, you don't have the decency to pick my ass.
But even at a large... that is minute compared to what our reliance on consumption is doing to our planet.
Well, I mean, I got a fan and an AC on, and I feel bad about that.
You're just adapting. We're humans. We adapt, but we have constantly had a need to find a way to make ourselves more comfortable. That's all technology is. It's to do things easier, to be more comfortable.
Yeah.
And in that time, we've started getting so comfortable that we've just kind of stopped giving a fuck about the repercussions. And the repercussions are real, man.
Yeah, because...
I'm a fisher. I've been fishing my entire fucking life. Go to Niagara on the fucking lake. I've been fishing there my entire fucking life. The water's 4 feet higher than it ever is. Fucking go... Think about our winters. Think about winters when you were a kid.
Oh, man. They were actually winters.
Bro, it'd be
November,
December, January, February. Starts to go away in March.
Yep.
Now, we got our first big storm in fucking maybe December. Mm-hmm. White Christmases are a rarity.
And it's been 2 in the last 10 years.
For real. That shit's people, climate change isn't about to happen, it's fucking happening.
It's happened.
We're in the midst of that shit.
What's going on, Nicole? Hello, Masherine. Rebel, what up?
What up, Rebel?
But yeah, it is truth. The way of the world is just changing, and people aren't seeing the repercussions. It's all the technology. It's there's this phone number 3. Okay, this phone number 4 came out. I'm gonna throw out this phone number 3, even though it's perfectly fine.
Exactly.
And then that ends up in in the water or on the beach somewhere or in what's it called? They're just now, after the last, I think, 3-4 years, starting to recycle phones.
Yeah, you can do that shit. If you're getting rid of old phones and shit, go properly get rid of those shit. They take them down, they take apart the parts, and they use them to refurbish other phones.
Yeah.
That's how you should get rid of technology. What we've done, though, is we just dig a big-ass fucking hole and throw shit in it.
Yep.
And then cover it up and say, oh, look, we can put a park there.
Yeah, that's a lot of radiation.
Yeah, it is.
That's a lot of radiation.
And hey, you know what? Hey, all you, like, anybody who, like, scavenges for, like, scrap, if you guys ever want to, like, go through the trash and pick up a bunch of electronics, there's little amounts of gold in every phone that you can save up and make money. And while you're doing that, just recycle the phone properly.
Yeah. There's some information.
Do us all a favor. Go get yourself some money.
Get yourself some money.
Boom. And properly recycle the shit after.
Properly recycle that shit.
Save the world, make money.
Heal the world. I'm not going to sing any more than that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem. I found out that after the first 3 notes that I wasn't anywhere close, and I just said stop it. Oh, man. This is what we do.
Oh, so you want to know a positive in the last 10 years?
Yes, positive change.
This could take a minute.
We've achieved radio silence, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm trying to think of some positive in the world. I don't know what to say. We're just bombing shit all over the place.
Maybe they just...
Oh, hold on, wait. People are starting to wake up. People are starting to call the governments on their bullshit. People are starting to call the world on its bullshit. People are starting to call religion on its bullshit. People are starting to call everything on its bullshit. And when we all decide to call everyone on their bullshit together, man, that's when we can get change.
That's what I was saying. Like, if we could all... Like, I'm sure...
I'm coming for religion first, though.
Man, we ain't even got to go there. We ain't got.
You want a controversy?
You want to start a capitalism? You're gonna want to start a capitalism before you go on religion. I'll tell you that. I started a war on capitalism, the hashtag and everything. I cost Apple $2 billion, and then 2% of their profit.
Cool. Atheism is driving way through the roof right now. I love it.
Oh my gosh!
Well, organized religion, fallen. People are reading the books and opening their eyes.
Well, you can't say there's absolutely no truth to religion. It's just it's been perverted and compromised due to the lack of, or due to excessive power hungry nature.
See, now I believe it has been the most successful form of manipulation ever created by humankind.
Well, it's obviously making a significant amount of money.
No, before money was even a thing. It was a way to, I believe actually me and you have had this discussion before, it was a way to make the poor in the fields feel like their life was worth shit while they were plowing the food for the rich dude. The rich dude said, hey, your God's going to give you give you a fucking salvation at the end of the day. So they were like, yo, let's work our asses off, get to this salvation. Dude who created that shit was a fucking genius.
Yeah,
but
you see, we weren't there in that time, so all we could do is speculate. Like, I could concoct a perspective similar to, like, how do you know it was due to the field? How do you know it wasn't one of the dudes in the field who was discovered something higher than themselves while they were out there?
Because religion is all based on where you were born. It's all locale. There's no world religion that has ever existed, which makes me think they're all bullshit. One dude just saw what the next dude was doing and said, well, my God's name is this.
Well, I think all religion being based on a higher power isn't entirely, like, scoffable.
But how many higher powers? Some religions say 50, some religions say 1.
Yeah, but it's the principle and premise of a higher power that is taken into consideration, because you look at the different entities that are involved in governing life, if you will. Governing
Thank
life?
you.
What, the different entities?
The purpose of religion. What did you just say? Governing life.
Yeah, because life needs governance.
No, don't.
No, not governments.
No,
I didn't say life needs government. Life needs governance.
But you don't need...
It's like saying, okay, like, you have to, when you create something, you have to, like, instill within it a means by which that it can sustain itself.
But in this, to believe that, I mean, doesn't every single religion say that free will was the thing that came with the creation?
Yes.
So then doesn't that make the entire rule book obsolete because you can do whatever the fuck you want? Why not? Free will. Free will means I'm not going to punish your ass.
One of the things you can do is follow the rules. So you have to have the rules in order to follow them. Like, you can do whatever you want to do, but one of those things that you want
You'll
to
notice
do,
I can get block heated on the topic of religion.
I'm not getting heated. I'm creating a heater.
I don't know. I think human beings would be far better off without a rule book like that. Because the rule book hurts. Agree. The rule book hurts in so many ways.
So does life.
How many societies are hurt? How many segments of the population are hurt because of rules from the Bible? If you want to have an abortion, people hate you. Okay. If you want to love somebody other than fucking Jenny, if you want to love John instead, people hate you.
Yeah, that's not it. Well, that's not
people pay attention to that, but will go and eat shellfish and wear fucking mixed fabrics on their shirts. Yes, I read the Bible multiple fucking times. That's why I have these views.
I mean, I've gone through the Bible several times, and I'm not saying that it is the be-all and end-all of life. I'm saying there are scriptures within it that are to be taken into consideration based on their validity according to my experience.
See, I find the damage, though, is in the fanatics who think that those rules should in any way impact the actual population.
But they do to a degree.
They shouldn't, though.
But they do.
You're a Christian, or you're how would you put yourself?
Exactly, I wouldn't.
You're spiritual, though, right?
Yes.
Would you feel comfortable living in a culture where you were forced to pay taxes to Buddhist corporations?
But I have to either way.
No. Well, yeah.
Right now, I am currently paying taxes to the government, who has a multitude of different individuals.
No. They only fund. Hold on, get it straight. They only fund Christian. Catholic and churches are the only ones. Catholics are the only ones who get government funding. No other religion. We are forced here to live under these Christian law.
The employees therein have different denominations of belief. In turn, they are going to direct resources to the entities they find to be appropriate. It's not cut and dry. You and I both know this. That's why we're probably going to have another episode of Candid Conversations.
Yo, maybe we should just start our own fucking show.
Yo, honestly, like, if that's an option for you, like, whatever day you can, like, we can talk about that. I have, like, 500 hours. I'm only at 59%. So,
oh, fuck.
And I got to go through and delete, like, the first 100, and I got to go through and delete, like, the first 85 Terrell effects so I can make more space on there.
Oh, fire.
So, yeah. If you want to catch any of the first... Oh, I really appreciate the familial support, yo.
What'd he say?
Another Terrell came in.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, man. Zach Burry's in the building. I think Stoddy P came back in here. We got the Gail Terrell. Yo, pass me the side, please. So yeah, I appreciate the support, family. You know what I mean? We got to figure out how we're related exactly. Like, could be cousins, uncles, nieces. You know what I mean?
I'm assuming you're members of the same family, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, we have to be. My dad told me that a Terrell is a Terrell is a Terrell. So, some of them are in England, some of them are in some in the Spanish, I don't know, where they speak Spanish.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
Where they speak Spanish, so Spain?
I want to say Spain or Mexico. I'm not entirely sure though.
Big difference.
Yeah, there is. It's like Quebec to fucking
France.
France, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mexico. You're Quebec. Sorry.
That is so mean.
Yo, honestly.
By the way, all offense to Quebec.
All offense. We can't even cut right now because we're live. Oh, shit. Oh, man. So, talk to me about, what you would be doing if you weren't, where would your energy be going if you weren't focusing it on music?
Fuck, I don't know. Music is where I've chosen to focus my energy because I didn't have a fucking outlet.
Oh, okay.
I'm fucking got a busy life, full-time job, kids at home, fucking all that. Kit and caboodle, right? So you're kind of wound up doing that shit.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have the studio. I can go chill, puff a few, fucking write up a track. Got a buddy of mine, Stoddy P, Distinct Coalition. He's fucking always there for me when I want to drop anything. Fucking, Distinct Coalition, that's right, we got the gear too.
Yeah.
So, you know, I fucking... Yeah, man, he's always there when I want to drop something. I go kick it with you, fucking Zone, Chronic Spirit, fucking everybody. Fucking Lonzy's come down, I met him down there. Fucking, he's a cool fucking dude, you know, so... that is where I chose to take my energy because I had no other outlet.
So there's no other option. It's just music or a bus kind of
I used to camp a lot.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah. How do you? Okay.
Puff a lot, camp a lot.
How do you deal with the insects with camping?
Well, I'm thankful that the people I go with quite often drink really, really like sweet alcohols. And they get attacked by all the bugs.
Damn.
And then I just sit by the fire and smoke a joint.
Okay.
Or I use off.
See me, I'm all about that off, but it's sticky. And like,
yeah, I'm not really the biggest. If I can avoid it, I will.
Yeah, but like once I get like 3, 4 in one plate, nah.
But I love to fish so much that sometimes I will be like out in the middle of the water when mosquito hour hits, which is like 6:37. You know, sun's going down, blah blah blah. Yeah. And then you go from being fine to just fucking swarm to the point where you can't even get the boat in without eating them. And that really sucks. That really sucks. I suggest just burning the world at that point because there's so many bugs. Like just burn it and start over.
Oh man!
Just because of the mosquitoes.
Just fuck the mosquitoes. Just sorry, world.
Seems like a good enough reason.
Yeah, no, I mean not so much, but like
what the fuck was creation thinking when that evolved? Like,
I don't.
I'm gonna just put this little ass thing. It serves no purpose but to bite your ass.
Okay, what are the most? Okay, let's look at the animal kingdom here. What is the most significant but underrated, like, I guess, species or specimen?
Yeah, that's a good fucking question. Sturgeon.
Sturgeon?
The sturgeon. It's basically a dinosaur that still exists.
Really?
Yeah, that's why they're so protected. Their lineage goes right through the ages. So, my dream is to catch one, but you really kind of just got to be catfishing. Accidentally pop one out.
Okay.
Because they're really protected, but yeah.
Okay.
I'd say that's probably the most underrated species. Because, fuck, it's a dinosaur.
I was going to say earthworm, but sturgeon just sounds so much more powerful.
Have you ever seen a sturgeon, bro?
I think it...
They can weigh hundreds.
Really?
Yeah, like you could... Hold on,
Okay, we're going to look up some information.
I just got to show this guy a picture of a sturgeon right quick here.
We're gonna see that. For those of you at home, look it up. S-T-U-R-G-E-N.
S-T-U-R-G-E-O-N.
G-E-O-N. Sturgeon. Like surgeon with a T. Holy shit.
Yeah, bro.
That thing's taking 3 people to carry a rare
albino
sturgeon.
They ain't even carrying it. It's still floating in the water. That's just 3 people to hold the fucking thing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, bro.
That is fucking huge.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, it's like the length of a... It's like at least
bro, it's
7
feet. They're like the size of a fucking dinghy. That's why I chose them as my underrated.
Okay.
Makes sense, man?
Yeah. All right, cool. That was definitely a lesson in aqua.
Watch sturgeon fishing sometime. It's fucking interesting in this shit.
Yeah,
Something pops up on your thing.
I've seen the small surgeons, like you know what I mean, like, but never those.
If I ever pull one of those out of the water, bro, I will fucking retire or die a happy fucking fisherman.
Oh man, you can't just fucking. You have to actually pull
That's
it up.
how they used to fish for those fuckers, because they're so big. They used to drill big ass fucking sections in ice.
Yeah.
And then they wait for them to swim by and fucking torpedo them. And then pull them out. But they're protected as shit now, because people used to fish the shit out of them. So, one of the lakes I go to fishing has them in there.
Okay.
To anybody watching, I do not go there to fish sturgeon. It's not my thing.
Yeah. If it happens, you know.
But if it happens, I will definitely take a picture.
Yes. And that is all.
Be like, why the fuck did this just happen to me?
Oh, man.
Please don't take away my fishing license.
Oh, man. Yeah, licenses. There's another government money grab.
No, insurance is worse. I like the idea of a license.
Not, because you don't really have to prove your ability to...
You have to prove your ability to drive. I'm very fucking thankful for that.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, but, like, not everybody still drives the way they're supposed to.
No, but at least that's one spot where I kind of, like, thank you for monitoring this motherfucker.
Oh.
And that's cool. That's cool.
Alright.
So I'm a fan of driver's licenses. Fishing license pisses me the fuck off. Because I fucking live here. I fucking pay my fucking taxes. I pay for the parks. I pay for the lakes. I pay for all that shit to be clean. So let me just go fucking fish. You know, that's capitalism, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody creates jobs so that they can make money. And then they create more jobs so they can make more money. And then they make us reliant on shit.
Dead right now, she says. Oh, man. Yeah, man, we're 45 minutes in, 46 minutes in.
Ooh, that's it? God damn.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, we got some time. So, like, what do you do in your downtime? I think we're looking at
This is a blunt. I do this. Write music.
Oh, man.
Spend a lot of time in my yard.
Okay.
Fuck, I don't know. I'm lazy, man. I just chill. I video game sometimes.
Okay.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Fucking killer ass game. Best game I ever fucking played.
Alright.
And fuck all the haters. There's a lot of haters.
There are.
Although if you're my homie and you hate the game, I still got love for you.
I can't even say I played the game, so.
Yeah, it's a fire game. Yeah, that's about it. Game and just chill.
Okay.
Live life. Go over to the homies. Shoot the shit with you.
Yep.
So basically this but outside.
Yeah. That's nice. Okay.
I watch hockey in the in the on season.
Okay.
Go Pittsburgh.
I was gonna say who's your team, but yeah.
Yeah.
At least I'll get it eventually. Of course, I've been saying that as long as I've known him.
Yeah, and as long as you've known me, I've won a couple cups, so we'll just end the conversation there. I've seen my team win back-to-back cups twice in my life.
Twice?
Yeah, man. Fucking, they did it back in Lemieux's day. And then they did it with fucking Crosby.
Right.
Bro, I've been a Pittsburgh fan since I was like 6 or 7 years old, bro. I've seen it happen twice in my life. I love it.
Okay. Meanwhile, at least the Raptors won. That's all I gotta say about that.
Oh, come on. Let's go, Maple Leafs.
It doesn't even go by the beat.
No, but neither do the Leafs. So.
Wow. It's alright. Maple Leafs, MLSE. Yeah, they'll figure out what they're doing eventually. Hopefully it was this year.
Bro, they've had like 50 years. Although they did switch up and get Babcock behind the bench, bro. Babcock can build masterful fucking teams.
Exactly.
Although I heard rumors that they were thinking about getting rid of Babcock, which would just be them shooting themselves in the fucking foot again.
Yeah, they have a bad habit of doing that.
So, I mean, if they do that and then they're running on a fucking string of injuries, then they're just fucked. So that's that.
Well, we'll see how it goes. What's going on, Jay?
Is that Chronic?
No, Jay.
Oh,
Jay
Jay.
Faragelli. Yes, sir.
Fire.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, that drink, it's pretty nice still.
Told you, man.
I gotta...
Y'all over here judging me for showing up to the studio with some Starbucks and shit. See, I got addicted to this shit, bro. I used to hate the shit. And then I drank it one day and I just thought to myself, I'm fucked. I'm fucked.
Oh, man.
Like, it took me.
Oh, man. I don't know, like, it's either a coffee or a kickstart for me. Like,
Oh, and hold on, I would really like to point one thing out. As everyone judges me for my $3 Frappuccinos, Block does show up with his normally $3 kickstarts and nobody says shit.
nah, man.
I'm just saying I'm posh and white privilege for that, but this motherfucker shows up for $3 energy drink and it's all cool.
I still remember you about that salad from like 3 years ago. What are you talking about?
Chicken Caesar salad.
See what I'm talking about, though? So, I don't get what you mean. Acting like I walk in unscathed and leave unscathed. Nah, bro. It's like I'm sitting here like, okay, Perry, joust.
Don't worry.
Joust, Perry, joust, Perry.
Don't worry, that story will never be told until I drop a track about it. Want to do a collabo?
On a track that you were throwing shots?
Bro, you can be on the track. It's not even shots. You can literally just call it chicken Caesar salad.
Yeah, probably not, though. Just, out of dedication to my integrity. Maybe. It
was still, bro, that was, like, interesting as shit. I love you, though, bro. You fan.
Much love in return, fam.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man. There's just a whole wide world of wackiness happening out there, man. Like, the weather today, what the fuck was that about?
Bro, I was outside in that shit.
Like, I feel bad for you. I was sleeping.
All I could think of is a scene from A League of Their Own where Tom Hanks is pissing. And you just think he's done. I think your shit ended.
Oh. Yeah. There we go. What's going on? Human motherfucker nature. Oh man, it's true. Yeah, I hit my data limit, but I figured I'd go a little bit further. Cause last month I had 4 gigabytes left over.
Oh fuck!
I have a 10 gigabyte package. I'm paying $85 a month for. Okay, so then I have 4 gigabytes left over. Don't I get some money back for that shit?
Should roll over, no?
It should.
It should don't roll over no more?
No.
I don't know, man. I haven't fucking had my own cell phone bill in fucking years.
Bro, I have been fighting for shit to make sense for just as long.
I hate cell phone bills. I hate cell phones. I have to have them for it.
Like, I have no problem with cell phones. I have problems when the manufacturers don't take responsibility for the complications that arise from malfunctioning devices.
Oh, you mean when those fucking Samsungs were blowing up on people's fucking heads?
Yeah, that too. Thank God that never happened to me.
Could you imagine, though? Fucking you're just, like, chilling. Like, yo, I'm gonna call my dude, get myself a fucking half quarter or some shit. Just, boom!
You know what I mean?
Like, yo, would that be I'd be like, yo, is that life telling me a message? Like, I should not smoke fucking weed anymore? Like, yo,
that's... Imagine a glass in the face.
Bro,
like,
losing half your fucking face?
That's like a small grenade.
Yeah, man. It's just like fucking, I see those fucking, like, I got homies that vape, I got love for y'all, but I see all these fucking horror stories about fucking people having them blow up in their fucking faces, man. That shit's fucked.
Yeah. Someone told me about popcorn lung, and I was just like, popcorn what? Like, popcorn lung. I'm like, no, and I stopped vaping forever.
Bro, I legit, like, a buddy sent me a picture one time, and it was just an article about a dude who fucking had one blow up, and fucking all his front teeth are just missing. It was just blood. I was just like, yeah, you know what? I smoke. You know, I'm a ciggy smoker, but I know that, like, it's gonna kill me slow.
Yeah.
You know, like, if it kills me, if what gets me is my smoking, that's gonna be in, like, a couple years down the line. It's not just gonna be like, let me go out, light a smoke, and boom, I got no face.
Oh, man. For real, though.
Like, that's fucked.
What's going on, Graham? Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
That's madness, man.
It is,
to
man.
have that kind of thing happen is just, it's devastating. Because I had one blow, like, I bought one from Shell, and it blew up. But it was like a small one. It wasn't like it didn't have the big battery.
Oh, okay.
Like, I put it all together, and then I went to inhale, and the glass just shattered. It was just like, what the fuck?
You know, you lucky as shit.
Lucky as shit, bro. Brought it back, and they tried to fucking finagle me. And I was just like, you know what? Fuck this. And I just left the whole scenario and said, Karma will take care of it.
Yeah. But see, even there, right there, how I said I have a problem with consumerism and fucking capitalism.
Yeah.
Right there, bro. Like, I smoke. Shouldn't smoke. I'm a victim of it. But we could have stopped there.
Yeah.
We didn't have to create a fucking mini bomb and convince people to put it in their fucking mouths as a safer alternative. We don't even know the effect. We don't know the long... People have been vaping for a couple years. We don't know the long-term effects of that shit.
Grease on the lung, similar to... Or oil on the lung, similar to tobacco.
But that's just after now. Like, it took fucking 100 years for us to figure out what the fuck ciggies do to us. And even then, cancer, you're gonna get it or you're not. Ciggies might bring it out, but you're gonna get it or you're not.
He's hoping for the not.
I'm leaning on the not. My family history, I'm probably leaning towards the am, but I'm hoping for the not. But with cancer, you're either gonna get it or you're not. Cancer exists in everybody's body. It's like a fucking seed that you never know when it's gonna come out. Your body will exist for 80 years naturally. That cancer in your system could be set to spring up 220 years down the road. Like, that's how slow moving it is. Look it up. I'm telling you, bro.
I'm not denying
that shit exists genetically in every human being. It's just what brings it out. So, fuck. Roll the dice. But no, I'm not putting no little fucking mini bomb in my mouth, fucking pressing a button. You know, I tried to use it as an alternative. Tried to quit. I just found myself using it and then smoking.
Ah, okay.
So.
Alright. So it goes.
Yeah, man. That's pretty much the way it is with that shit.
Alright, so where can people get into contact with you? Should they not have been offended by our earlier conversations?
I tried to tone it down near the end here.
You know,
I apologize for,
no need to
for any of the people who I offended with my religious remarks or political remarks. Or actually, no, I don't really apologize.
I was gonna say,
that's just what happens, man.
If that's how you feel, then you listen to apologize.
I ain't really gonna apologize. Well, people always tell me that I attack religion, but I don't.
I've heard your attack on religion, and that was not an attack.
No, exactly.
That was an exhibition game.
Thank you.
No problem.
Felt like I was holding back there.
Yeah, a little bit. I was surprised.
But I don't know. I don't know if you want to get in contact with me. I got my Facebook page up, Interp, fucking distinct. Yeah, my music's up on Spotify, YouTube, fucking this site called Diesel that I've never heard of until they told me that my music was there.
Yeah, man, if you check those emails, you'll see there's
a lot more music sites than I fucking knew existed, bro.
So many music sites. It's like there are people who are probably typing in our names or some shit like that, and just getting like all kinds of like music related to us.
For real, bro. It makes me wish I'd fucking thought of a more common word for a name now.
Like the Black Yo, I'm showing you it works.
But
when they go to type interpret, like, you know what I mean, they might.
Well, that's the thing. It's not interpret, so it's interp. It was interpret until I shortened it.
I know, but like, by the time they get to the P, your name will pop up, or should pop up if the algorithms are programmed effectively enough.
Yeah, that's true. So it's only there's like 5 tracks up right now. Fucking, I got Haunted Dreams up there. I got Who I Am up there. That's What She Said featuring Block and Stoddy P's up there. I got
So Nicola.
Miss Dearly.
Fucking
with Chronic, fucking Zone, You Again, Stoddy P.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a 5th one up, the one. Fucking Fire track with Lonsley.
Yeah.
Fucking Lonsley G, Fire Singer, Fire Spitter, bro. And Stoddy P on that one again.
I think I'm on that one too.
Yeah, and you're on that one too. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck, you just keep making fire, bro.
That's what can I say?
Yeah, fucking. Yeah, those 5 are up live right now. I got something else that I'm gonna be releasing really soon. You're gonna see it first on letsbeef.com. My homie Pugs is gonna fucking break that shit, let the world hear it for the first time.
Yep.
Then I'll make it go live shortly after.
You gotta check out Pugs' playlist on letsbeef.com Sundays at a time to be disclosed, because I'm gonna go live for that show.
Yes,
I will be live on Pugs' playlist with Stoddy P and Pugs this Sunday. So tune in.
Oh, that's where y'all asses is going, eh? Fire, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Fire.
Tune into that. And my birthday's on the Monday after that. So, like, this week is such a blessed week for me The Wifeinger, I have to treat like the queen that she is to me because she's letting me have an event on our anniversary, our actual wedding anniversary. Yeah, so I have plans on, finessing the week for us to enjoy.
Let me know if you need a bottle of wine.
You know what? I was thinking of...
I'll give you friend prices.
Friend prices. Okay, cool.
That means if whatever it is in the store at $5.
That sounds like highway robbery.
What, don't you want to support your homie's budgeting business?
So you telling me you're going to pay me $10 for the ticket? To get into the show.
Yeah, just fuck with you. Let me know.
Alright. But yeah, I might, man, to tell you the honest truth, I'm not exactly sure, but we will plan and figure out what is going to happen. Like, I'm open to suggestions as well.
Wait, is that the PNPN fucking show?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yep, right. Yep. So we have a sitter for that night. Oh, man.
Fire.
Shout outs to Tracy. You know what I mean?
Shout outs to Tracy.
Holding it down. You know what I mean? Well, yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
You got to see into our... Huh?
I'm cooked.
Oh, man.
Some nice blunts.
I feel my eyes squinting slowly. Like, to me, they're wide open. These people are probably like, oh, my gosh, I can't even see his eyes.
That's what happens. Every fucking time.
Yep.
That's what happens.
Life is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Some of the best podcasts do exactly what we've been doing. So, yo, speaking of people who are doing what people been doing, I'm going to say this for a minute. If I ever get to the point where I can influence someone who is at a higher status than me to do something, to one-up me, that would be the Terrell effect. Which you can catch every Saturday at 12, but next Saturday you're going to catch it at 11.
Ooh, that sounds like a threat. You're gonna catch that shit at 11, bro.
Yeah. Nah, I'm saying... because, yo, I'm not sure... Yeah, I told you about what happened at the River Lions game a couple weeks ago, right?
No.
Where Jenny won the tickets to
you
the
talking about the shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, you showed me the shot.
The shot. I showed you the shot, right? Okay, so I showed you... Did I show you the shot from the Y?
No.
Okay, I'll show you that when we're done the podcast. I sunk it. So I went to the Y and I sunk it, and I put it up online. I tagged the River Lions, and I tagged the Meridian Center, and I tagged the YMCA, right? So then yesterday I'm sitting down watching news, and my dude Drake is on the fucking news showing his aerial view of his court where it says welcome, and then he was taking a shot from the private viewing section of the balcony of the basketball court. Now, come on.
I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to get from this story other than he took a shot at the YMCA and sank it.
Okay, that's the point. That's the main point. But
why were we talking about Drake?
Because I think we might be influencing him in other ways.
You think Drake's all the... You never know with the way social media is. You know what you should have done? You know what you should have fucking done? You should have made it a fucking challenge and fucking tagged some motherfucker in it.
But I think that's what he's doing.
Then you should have trademarked that shit.
How do I trademark a shot like that? You know what? I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. You don't know what I'm going to do, but I know what I'm going to do. Oh, man.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
Good times.
Good times. Now, you can catch them here on Candid Conversations and Candid Conversations Live on Facebook. Shout out to Starter P. You know what I mean? Holding it down again. Shout out to 9th Street.
Distinct Coalition. Fucking hit it up, bro. We got shit on lock. 4 fucking fire ass artists. 4 different styles, and we all sound fire when we work together. Can't really beat that shit.
Yeah.
Chronic Spirit, fire rapper, fire singer. Zone, dude's lyrics will fucking blow your mind. Fucking Stoddy P, who's just been ridiculous with it for fucking 10, 15... Since I've known the kid since high school, man.
Okay.
And then fucking... Me.
And
I don't toot my own fucking horn, but I kind of like my shit.
And you have good reason to.
You can toot it. Pause.
Like, I let the first one slide. That one, no.
I had to pause myself after that
you
one.
Know what I mean?
Yo, that pause was in your honor style. I know if you were in the room, you'd have paused.
He probably
that shit.
said it at the same time we said it.
As the second I said that, he's probably just like, pause. Motherfucker probably paused the live stream.
Oh, man. Like, hold up. Hold up. Look at them boys.
Oh, fuck.
Yo, what I'd like to point out is the fact that there has been a blunt going for this whole GDMF time, eh? So,
that's what's up.
For those of you who think that a conversation loses its intellectual value based on the ingestion of herbal substances, y'all can eat a dick.
Yeah, consumption don't make me dumb.
In the most respectful way possible.
Y'all can eat a dick. Dearest respect.
Yeah, no, straight up.
Hey, bro, I fucking blaze all the time, man. I live a normal fucking life. I can do my shit.
I have a good balance, you know what I mean? I'm technologically
just be responsible with your fucking life.
Fuck, my video games stay in alphabetical order. What you got? What you know about that? You know what I mean?
I kind of know about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Although my shit's more by genre.
By genre? Nah, man. Mine's alphabetical order. I just got Devil Cartel, and I'm thinking that now I might be able to, like, I might have a partner in crime.
Oh, fire.
To finish the game. Because we just finished Borderlands. Or if we're about to finish Borderlands. I don't know, those of you who've played Borderlands, Fink's Slaughterhouse is crazy. Like, it's a level of the game where you just get an onslaught of just different enemies, and like as it progresses they get even stronger. It's like, so we're thinking we got it finished, and it's like, oh, there's another level. Like,
have you ever played the Far Cry's?
No. Play
Far Cry.
I think I might have one of them.
Far Cry 5 is great. It makes fun of hillbillies in the States. My favorite one by far.
Oh man.
But yeah, play Far Cry, bro.
Okay.
It's Borderlands, but like, I think it's better. But everyone who games likes their own shit.
Now, I have to ask you this question. Do you have the free range gaming?
Like the open world completely?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
It's 100. Okay, we're going to pause this for a second. I will be right back. Come on now, Tins. Collections. Data usage. I'm going to go to...
What's going on?
I'm setting a new limit.
Oh, because it keeps bugging you?
Yeah.
Fuck, how far over have you gone?
Oh, not that far over.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we're back. Back.
What's up?
I just had to set my limit. That was a commercial break. Someone probably might have left, you know what I mean? But, yeah. We're here. Okay, so what... And you don't have to base it on the system that you own, but what do you find to be the superior system in gaming as it stands today?
Oh, well, not just because I own it, because I was actually an Xbox fan for most of my life. I hated PlayStation.
Okay.
But I find fucking the PlayStation system's just far superior. The graphics are better. Fucking up until lately, but with PS3, you didn't have to fucking pay to play online. Now you gotta pay, but you only gotta pay one-time fee for a fucking year, so it's not bad.
Okay.
The games are just far superior to PlayStation, I find. Like the individual releases.
Okay.
PlayStation gets a lot of games before other systems do, and I'm the kind of gamer that if I see a game that's coming out, I want to beat it before I see spoilers.
Okay.
So I'll fucking buy that shit like pre-order.
Okay.
And play with PlayStation. I get it fucking normally. I get 80% of the games kind of like a little bit earlier. It seems than Xbox. Red Dead I got like I think it was a month or two earlier.
Okay.
Which was key for me, because fuck, I love that game. Play Red Dead Redemption 2. And yo, Red Dead Redemption 2, if you see this shit, sponsor my homie. I'll sort you out again.
There I'll look for Red Dead Redemption, and then
hashtag Rockstar.
Sorry, we don't drink Rockstar here.
Rockstar Games.
Oh, Rockstar Games.
That's who made Red Dead. They're the same people who made Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, okay. Does it have that free range? Like
100%, bro. The map is huge.
See, those are the games that I look for.
The map, bro, is fucking huge.
I need a good 2-player game. Like a good multiplayer game. I gotta get another remote, but yeah.
I told you, man. You gotta get that PS Now shit, bro. It's got. I think it's on PS4, not PS3. But
exactly.
If you get a PS4, get that shit. It's $100 a year. I think I paid, and it's got like 600 games on it. And I'm talking like real games, like Mafia. I played on there. Fucking like the whole series. Fucking so many games, bro. It's got like Skyrim, which is a sick RPG.
I've heard of that one, but I never really.
I think I have that for PS3. I'll loan it to you.
Okay.
But yeah, fuck. I don't know, man. Get that shit.
Alright. It's a plan, but you know what I mean? It's just not in the cards as it stands.
No doubt, bro. No doubt. Fuck. Here I am fucking earlier on saying, yo, fucking capitalism, consumerism sucks. And then the end is basically an advertisement for fucking Sony PlayStation. What can I say, bro? I'm fucking adapting to it too. That's the worst part, man. I know I'm doing it while I'm doing it, but that's life.
That's life, you know what I mean?
That's life.
That's how it happens, you know what I mean? That's life, we just live in it, you know? Shout out to Zyburi for staying in for so long, you know what I mean? Everybody that's listening and watching this and now, after the fact, you know what I mean? It's kind of eerie because I know it's after the fact, isn't it? Ooh. Nah, I'm playing.
Bro, you kill me, man.
I must not be in a good job. You still here? No,
Yo, if this stand wasn't in the way, I'd be out.
I'm playing, ladies and gentlemen. That's just how we roll. Oh man, candid conversations, like they get serious, they get hilarious, they get just out of hand, but they still, you know what I mean, part of life. We all have things going on. Okay, the teasing the club versus the Undisputed Era on Twitter. That's just in from the man that I have a show with on Tuesdays. On Saturdays. Tough Talks with Tilly and the Block. It's Tilly. Serious? Question mark? Is what I'm replying.
Just so y'all know.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know.
Oh yeah, just so you know what's going on. Okay, man. So yeah, we here in the after the first hour, running into the second hour of Candid Conversations. So Terp, like, what was the motivation behind the name?
Well, my original name was Obscene, which for people who know me would probably consider it quite fitting.
Yeah.
But I actually had a buddy of mine who was a DJ that let me know that Obscene was kind of a popular name. People were fucking using it a lot, apparently. So I wasn't original. So then fucking, I don't know, I was just trying to think of a new name, and I was like, and I took some time off just because of personal shit. I didn't really make music. I was living out in Hamilton, fucking nowhere near a studio. Fucking, and, it just came to me. I was like, because it mean, you know, to understand, right? Interpret is to like understand and shit. And I wanted to make music where the people had to like almost try to understand. Like I didn't want to make, when I first came out, I was all about the Maltese, fucking all about like trying to be clever and shit. And so I wanted to make people have to try to understand the music. And then it just molded through fucking my homies and shit, from Interpret down to Interp. And it's just kind of stay. I like it. I like Interp better than Interpret. Just it's more direct. It's not literally just a fucking word. Okay. So I ended up there and never really looked back.
I'm debating on whether or not I want to get some chicken strips. On a side note, entirely. Hunger talks sometimes in the wrong places. But
being hungry is never wrong.
Okay, there's a lot of thought into it. Okay, yeah, to understand. And genuinely, you make some intricate music. It's just, I'm trying to figure out where the fire is, because it seems to be a lot of it. like I see this side of you now, and you're more tranquil and calm. I dare I say docile. But then you're on the mic with the track, and you're just like a completely different demon, if I may.
My musical influences are across the spectrum.
Okay.
I will listen to ICP right before and listening to Pac, and right after listening to Nas.
Okay.
I will listen to fucking heavy metal and, yes, country. Not all country. There's like 5 or 6 songs. But country. And it's got to be like 90s. Like back when country was normal. Not weird like it is now. And, you know, one of my favorite bands growing up was Guns N' Roses. Okay. So that, you know, fucking... my influence is just all over the board. I don't know where the fuck my style comes from, actually. It just kind of... I think it's just because I've always used music as, like, a vent.
Yeah.
So I see the mic and I'm just like, I'm going to yell at you for fucking a minute or two.
That's quite the amalgamation of genres, though.
Oh, bro, if you were to look at my phone, you'd be like, what the fuck?
I often believe that a playlist actually says a lot about somebody.
I believe it says that fucking almost anything you need to know about somebody. You can tell when someone's going through a hard time.
Yep.
100% with their playlist. You can tell when somebody's happy as shit with what they're playing. You can fucking just have to listen to it, bro. Listen to the words that they're listening to and what they're relating to. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of listen to the Tyrell Effect every Saturday at 12 p.m. until 3 p.m. But speaking of p.m., PNPN is going to be down here in the Niagara region at the Detour Music Hall for the Recipe single release party. Check it out. Tickets are $5 and you get a chance to win half of the entry collected. Yes, we're giving away. It's a 50-50 draw on the door.
If I buy a ticket block, can I hang out with some of the acts?
You'd have to pay extra.
Oh, I see how it is.
So what you can do that you can finagle, but I can't finesse.
I see how it is, Block. I thought we was homies.
Oh, there's nothing saying we ain't homies.
Oh, remind me later. I gotta give you the bill for all those fucking burgers.
Oh my goodness, yo. Okay, well, I thought I could give you a receipt for that shit. Oh man.
Oh fuck, you're my boy.
Okay, sometimes someone once told me country is the white man's reggae. It's true. Is it not?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. Well, the only tracks that I fucking listen to in country are like the ones that I can picture old ass white people dancing like a motherfucker to. I just find them I'm just like, yo, this got some vibe to it.
Yo, I went to Shorkston one time with my aunt. Shout out to
that's a fun place.
Oh my goodness, bro. I went there and let me tell you how I had to go square dancing. I went, yo, bro. I had my cowboy hat, bro. They were Reebok's version of the Air Force Ones, and I was just there, and I was doing the Ruby Tuesday and all that shit. What do you mean? I was kicking some dust off with that shit.
I don't doubt it, bro. I'm just picturing in my head right now, man.
I'm telling you.
Oh, fuck.
I'm telling you. I know it was me, bro. I was going along with the joke. But yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, it was some of the most fun I've ever had other than, you know what I mean, being in the Caravana Parade. Even though I wasn't supposed to be in the Caravana Parade, I was still in the The fences are, you know, not as impervious to being penetrated as they'd like us to believe, so.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Check out that track on all streaming platforms, YouTube. Honestly, if it wasn't something that was going to be received with such chagrin, we'll say, it would be funny to do a video.
That's also what she said.
Oh my gosh. We go there and beyond. Expose the noise. We hear the conversation. This guy. lifted. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Oh, man. Okay, so we got, so I just found out I'm sitting damn near by the entrance ramp, bro. When we go to SmackDown Live.
Oh, fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Like, it's like the entrance, the ramp's right here, and we're like right here.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to the Wifeager for locking down the best seats that were reasonably affordable.
I'm gonna watch the event just solely to try to see Block going crazy in the crowd, all excited.
I don't think you've ever seen this. Have you ever seen this?
Yeah, I've seen that.
You've seen this? Okay.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it before, yeah. It's got this signed by a WWE Hall of Famer, bro.
Who signed?
Rikishi.
Oh, Rikishi? He's fire. Well, he was.
Yeah, man. So
he used to sit on people's faces.
The stink face, he used to call it.
That was a great move. That was... Fuck, we were a demented generation.
Yo, honestly, we were degenerates. We were foul-mouthed. I swear people were drinking beer well before the age limit allowed because of some guy who just got the crowd rowdy. Stone Cold.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Poured a couple beers down my chest. Like, how does he do this? That's not working.
I pretty much wanted to, like, be like him from the age of, like, 13 to, like, 14. I was just, like, the biggest asshole. I was just giving everybody the finger and shit. And then people, yeah. And it didn't work out well.
Contrary to popular belief, the name The Block didn't come from The Rock, but there were a few of his phrases that I used at times around my daughter. And then she actually heard The Rock use one of those phrases, and she was like, "Daddy, he's saying what you say." Like, I had to break it down. I had one of those moments where it's like, well, does Weird Al Yankovic have admitted to this? Because he makes all kinds of songs that are spoofs off of other people, so... Nah, never mind. Anyways.
Just walk away from that.
Walk away from that one. Yeah. What's up? It's Rikishi give Angle the stink face live years ago. Wheel it.
Fire.
That's fire.
That's back when wrestling was actually good. No offense. I know you still like it, so I want you to have a good fucking time. For me, it died out like when I was like 18.
Nah, man. The way I see it is, honestly and genuinely speaking, it's again the Terrell effect. I feel it is occurring in this situation because the World Heavyweight Champion and the SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions are the New Day. The colored faction.
Okay, apparently that's something. Yeah, that's something big.
That's major, bro.
Okay,
he's like Kofi Kingston is the first African American, official African American, as they say, to have or man of African descent, whatever, to win the World Heavyweight title, and then his cohorts, as they call them, the Kofi Kingston and Big E Langston, or Big E, are the tag team champions. So their faction is the New Day, and they just basically have all the titles right now. They have the main titles.
They did that back in the day with that Nation of Domination shit.
I think they might have done something
with
like
Farouk
that.
And all them. Don't you remember We Are the Nation?
But I think it was
it was like D'Lo Brown.
D'Lo Brown and Owen Hart was in there at a period of time.
Was Owen Hart in the Nation of Domination?
Owen Hart was in the Nation of Domination, bro.
One of these things is not like the other.
How do you think I feel out here, bro? Don't even play right now. Don't even play. And that's all the love I can afford, you know what I mean? Straight. Oh, man.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yet still you question his existence.
It's an easy thing to say. Just rolls off the tongue.
Oh, man. I'm not even going to hit him with it.
Pause.
Dagger. Oh, man. People are like, are we really listening to the conversation still? Yes, you are, because we're just bringing that kind of hilarity to it. Oh, man. So, okay. Politics.
Ooh, yay.
Politics, okay. The current state of politics, in your opinion, is in Canada.
In Canada?
In Canada, yeah. Leave them Yankees alone. They already done fucked up.
That's cool.
They messed up big
in
time.
Canada, with the Liberals, everyone gives your goddamn money away. With the Conservatives, they just fuck over your kids. And with the NDP, we're just gonna ride bikes everywhere. So you're kind of fucked either way. I'd prefer to have, because I don't value money as much as I value society, like people. So I lean towards socially liberal shit, because I think everyone should just be left the fuck alone to do whatever they want.
It's like people who leave their houses to go to other people's houses to tell them what to do. I don't do that shit. It's like, just...
Bro, my neighbor told me that he was going to be his fucking roommate's birthday. He's like, we're going to be loud. I'm like, that's cool. I'll just turn my Netflix up. Bro, I don't care what the next man does. Like, I'm like...
Do you. As long as you doesn't interfere with me, I'm cool.
Exactly.
Just do you. It's like...
Exactly.
Oof.
No,
Pam, excuse me. Audrey, hello again. Yeah, man. So there's just so much. There's just so much that could happen when people work together. Now,
so much.
How many people do you think? Like when you look at a movie, like the credits of a movie, like. Could you imagine if we actually went through our list and got that many people and said, hey, let's put ourselves together and make this happen?
Well, I used this analogy a few years back, and actually I think you commented on it when I posted. It would be so nice if, like, we saw this year with the Raptors.
Yeah.
If everybody that gave a fuck about one thing all at one time would maybe just all gather together and just give a fuck about something that actually matters. That many people could change the world.
Yes, 2.7 million plus people.
That many people could change the world. You don't like politics? Get 2.7 million plus of your friends or people that agree with you together.
Yep.
Yo, your political system's gonzo.
Just overthrown.
Like, and peacefully.
Of course.
Peacefully.
You know, we
I'm off
mean
conditions.
that in the most civil regard.
I'm off condition.
You had them too, right? So it's not just me. Maybe it's a name thing.
Probably, bro. Probably, man.
Oh, shit.
No, man, yeah, I don't know. Fuck. If we can get everyone together that all has similar ideals, we could fucking fix the world. But that'll never happen.
I just don't understand why it can't. Like, there was a good thing happening with, I'll give shout outs to the writer's block. You know what I mean? I'm still waiting to see the cipher drop, but that's not me taking a shot. It's just me being the block. Anyways, back to the walk that I was going to talk. Like, that was a good thing that was going. By having people coming out, and, you know what I mean, people of like minds and like interests coming out, and the ball was rolling, but then I guess there was some turbulence, and, you know, like, it had to stop.
That night I went out there was fire. But then, I don't know, everything just kind of turned into ciphers. So I don't really know what happened with that. The first night was fire that I went out.
Yeah, the first night was fire, and there was a couple of nights that I went for every one that he had the last year, and then I found them to be interesting events, you know what I mean? But I guess a lot of people were there under their own reasons or for their own reasons.
Oh, well, don't get me wrong. If you're not going to something like that for the music, because that's why it was fire, because it was a bunch of MCs all getting together and talking about potential projects. Fucking, hey, we should work together someday. Boom, boom, puff this together, and fucking next thing you know, you got two people that could make a fire track.
Yeah.
That is fucking an amazing thing if you can do that.
Exactly, and that's.
But if you have people showing up there just thinking, I'm gonna get drunk and fucked up, like, go the fuck home. Stay the fuck away.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, fuck off. Go do that at your homies. Don't do that. This ain't the spot for that. Have your 2 beers.
Yeah.
And fucking maybe get a little fucking calm buzz on and fucking enjoy the night. Don't be that dick who ruins it for everybody.
Exactly. And so few people actually have that type of conscience. And there's people who can drink and handle themselves, you know what I mean? And like pressure burst pipes, I guess.
100%.
Pressure burst pipes, and that's all that it is about that. Now, on the next note, I gotta mention there is 2 shows on Saturday, by name of the Terrell Effect and Tough Talks with Tilly and the Block. And then we have next week's episode of Candid Conversations, which I'm not exactly sure who I have scheduled. But when I figure that out, I'll post it. Oh, man. Okay, and by the way, check out the Viz Show Sunday at 12 till 2 p.m. and Indie Rocks Thursday from 2 until 3 p.m. One hosted by Aaron the Viz. The other one hosted by Christy Hales, Battered Egos. Yeah, I'm going to be at the SummerSlam SmackDown Live. That's going to be live. I went to Rico Coliseum. I think it was March 27th, 2015 or something like that. And I had my cloak on, and I had my two titles, that one and that one. And someone thought to call me King Booker.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. I was taken aback. I didn't know what to do, so I just went along with it.
Probably like the only time in your life you've been speechless, just like.
Yo, I was showing you. Like, how do I have? Like, because my dad was there too. Like, so, like, I'm sitting here. I'm like,
dude, this motherfucker just.
Hold up.
Hold on a second, motherfucker.
Like, give me a second, motherfucker. I gotta. Yeah, I guess that's what I get for wearing a cape. And it's. I'll show you when we're done the show. But yeah, it's just like it's a different experience out there. You know what I mean? So, like between the River Lions and the WWE, there's a lot of like sports entertainment, I guess, that I see and invest in indirectly, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, like, where would you direct your revenue if you knew it would benefit the kids who grew? Outside of your own personal purview.
Like what kind of like direction do I like seeing my money go if I got?
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of times we try to like fucking my aunt's really good at this. For my kids, she'll find like toys that are made in like some like little village or some shit.
Okay.
And you pay like right now she's getting them these ones. She's been getting them these lately. You pay like $90 or $100.
Yeah.
And you get this handmade toy mailed to you.
Okay.
And it pays for I think it's like 80 or 100 meals.
Okay.
Like shit like that I like to see.
That is amazing, actually.
Yeah, and it's done in and it's not like third world. The reason why they're so, or it's a third world country, but the way that they produce the stuff isn't like these people are paid a fair wage. That's why it's so expensive for the dolls.
Okay.
Like you're paying like $90.
Yeah, that's a good amount. That's probably the same amount you'd pay for like one of these.
Well, that's just it, right? And that just goes into some dude's pocket. I'd rather my kid play with something that's fucking helping other kids and shit.
Much rather. I mean, I was about to say, like, we see, like, I guess we could talk about that. Do you know the name of the company?
Yeah, I got it in there. I can tell it to you later. Unless you want to know it now.
I was going to say, like, you might want to tell it to the people and then have them.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Alright, so yeah, while he's looking for that, I'd like to call your attention to the fact that we are in the second hour of Candid Conversations. Thank you for listening. This is Interp, also known as the man tagged in with the link. Check that out. I want to shout out Fido for giving me a steady stream, actually. You know what I mean? That's pretty boss. Okay. Yeah. And then, yeah, so you can catch me at Scotiabank Arena on August 13th at SmackDown Live, which is going to be totally hype, and that's what's up.
It's called Cuddling Kind.
Cuddling?
Great baby toys for like babies, like, you know, obviously I'm not going to fucking spoil my 9 and 11-year-old with them, but the little guy, perfect for him. But Cuddling Kind, good cause, and fire little fucking stuffed animals. They've got a fucking huge selection and shit.
Okay.
And my kid's got that fucking nerdy bunny there.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's
man.
Cool. Yeah, that's a good cause. Like, it'll be nice to be a part of something like that.
I like seeing shit like that. Like, I try to do shit like that. Like, for Christmas shopping, I'll buy something that's like where the funds go to some shit overseas.
Okay.
And, you know, something like that. I don't know.
All right.
If I can, I do that. But obviously, I don't do that for my Starbucks.
Are there any Canadian entities that you actually, that you stand by, so to speak?
Like, is there anything I'm proud of in Canada? Well, I'm proud of my country. I really am. I mean, the people here, we're one of the most progressive fucking countries on the planet. If you talk to the everyday person, they just let everybody live their fucking lives.
Yep.
We're just fucking cursed with a fucking... Everyone calls it a fucking democracy, but it's just basically capitalism. We're just forced to exist in this fucking machine. But the people are fucking fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll stand with the people any day.
Cool. That's
Except for Quebec.
Stock goes controversy. Stuff that was the shit. Damn.
What's he saying?
He goes controversy. Stuffed animals and shit. Damn.
Yo, you didn't.
Okay, he wasn't here like half an hour, 45 minutes ago.
Yo, there is no God.
Says you.
There is no God.
Says you. But on that note,
this motherfucker asked me like a nice question at the end and thought he's got to say something.
You know what I mean?
Jesus motherfucking Christ.
Close to the end, it's like, see how you gonna say you don't exist?
I don't attack religion. I don't attack capitalism. I don't attack politics. Motherfucker comes in for the cut the animal part.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't get it. I know.
Oh, fuck.
I don't get it.
Oh, that's the homie, though.
Oh, man. Shout out to Star. Yo, Body Language is going to be dropped on August 3rd. Check that out on all streaming platforms. Seek to Be is going to drop August 9th. Check that out on all streaming platforms. What up? We are talking to Interp, and clearly the controversy is related to religion as opposed to relative to what we could actually address and change as a societal whole.
Oh, I could, bro, you ain't got enough time, bro. You got a data limit.
You right. You right, I do.
Bro. I mean, like I said, fuck, I can give you an hour on the opioid crisis. I can give you a fucking hour on, another 2 hours on capitalism. I can give you a good day and a half on religion. You probably, I don't know, if you wanted to start getting into, like, the American occupations overseas, and fuck, I can give you another 2 weeks. If you want to start getting into the fucking false war on terror that was spawned just to create hatred throughout the planet, I got all day too. Fuck, you know, it's up to you.
Yeah, we gonna have to create a whole new show just for that. I feel it. Yeah, keep it up. We caught up with the Jones. David Jones in the building. You know what I mean? So, timeline. Okay, what city in Niagara region do you find to be the best city?
Can we start with what city do I find to be a good city? In the Niagara region, I don't know. Grimsby's fucking pretty dope.
Grimsby? Okay.
Yeah.
Never. I don't think I've ever been for any extended period of time.
It's just a small little fucking town. Seems quiet. Maybe Beamsville.
Okay.
It's gotta be a small town. Anything else out here is just fucked. Fawn Hill was pretty dope, but it's basically being swallowed by Welland, so it's kind of,
Yeah, I was surprised when they sent me to Welland for clothes.
What?
Yeah, I was looking for like different styles of clothes and stuff. So I was just like, is there any like clothes shops out here and things like that? They're like, oh yeah, if you're looking for that, you might want to go to the Seaway Welland. I'm just like,
bro, Fawn Hill has like 8 stores. Giant Tiger. There's a Giant Tiger. That was a big deal when that came in.
Really? I got that was again another dude that comes in at the tail end of the conversation and then asks, yo, oh my
Jesus Christ.
I'm telling you, man, it's funny because
see, bro, you killing my image here, man. You ask me one fucking nice question and I give you like a caring answer, and now I'm just like a cuddly animal guy.
Well, hey, man, like, it's not like we can't revert to some of the prior conversations and give them highlights. I just figured we'd move on.
Hey, man, I'm here for whatever, man.
Okay, so, like, when are we gonna get this video we gotta get filmed for, the track called Miss Dearly. That's something that, you know what I mean, we have to get organized. This guy, oh man, I have to laugh because it's happened twice. It's like 10 minutes.
Bro, I can see both comments still on the screen.
Yeah, I know,
it's literally like right there.
It's right there, just like...
Yo, motherfuckers came in at the wrong ass time.
Yeah, man, that's all that it was.
Watch the playback.
Yeah, started from the beginning and then, you know what I mean, pull it back up. Alright, so, do you have any specific agenda right now that you're working on? That you want to disclose?
Global domination.
Who isn't? Like,
nah, man. I just want to get my tape out.
Okay.
I want to get that out by hopefully winter.
All right.
Get a few singles fucking that just pop off in that time. Are they talking about the damn stuffed animal again?
Yeah. He goes, I wanted to see blood. You gave me Beanie Babies.
Jesus fucking Christ.
He wasn't even here when Malachi came into the room after you said, like what you said about Malachi. Like, you know what I mean? Like, where were they? We were here. We've been here for the last hour and a half.
Legit say something. 2 seconds later, dude pops in. Hi.
You know what I mean? It's just like, what the fuck?
Oh Jesus fuck.
Oh God, this is terrible.
I love it.
Candid Conversations featured Interp. Ladies and gentlemen, you get a variety of information. Like, we were talking about capitalism and how, like, there's basically a system designed to screw us over for what we're worth.
We don't talk about fucking everything.
Everything.
I'm fucking just focus on the fucking animals.
You know, just go talk about, like, and it wasn't even a Beanie Baby. Like,
like a cuz, like helping poor people.
You know what I mean?
Jesus.
Like, when you mean $90 can buy like 80, 90 meals. I'm trying to figure out how to stretch $90 into 80, 90 meals and see if that shit's legitimate, bro.
Facts.
Yo, go there and be like, yo.
Give me $90. I'll feed my family 100 times.
You know what I mean? Like, how,
you get some rice-a-roni. You get some rice-a-roni.
That's what I was thinking. Like the Mr. Noodles. How many of those can I buy? Like
three for $1.
$3 for $1. Okay.
That's a day. So every dollar's a day.
Oh man, that's serious.
There you go.
Stuffed Conversations. Niagara Region Takeover. Oh my gosh. You'll see it soon enough, bro. You'll see it soon enough.
Give to charity.
I gotta give, you know what I mean? That's what we get for giving it. See, that's another thing that's wrong with the hip hop culture. You talk about something that isn't hip hop. Like, this isn't even the hip hop show. If we were talking about stuffed animals on the Terrell Effect, then that might be a problem. But this is Candid Conversations. We're talking about a wide array of things. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, for some reason, the stuffed animal's been like the longest conversation going.
You know what I mean? Like, but we got a conversation going based on a charitable donation, or charitable foundation. So,
see, that's what happens when you try to do good in the world.
Yeah, you get ragged on.
That's what she said.
Damn. Oh man. Wow.
Oh fuck. Fantastic.
It was, it will be. So yes, I think we've covered a few topics now. So we can oh my gosh, I was gonna say we can end this. But yeah. This has been Candid Conversations with Block and Interp. This might actually spawn off into its own series of conversations. Because apparently we didn't fulfill our obligation to provide enough viciousness in our conversation.
I got you. It's my first time out, guys. I was testing the waters.
Testing the waters. I mean, like, there was a little bit of turbulence, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
that's what I do.
Topic: Beanie Babies take over Niagara. Oh my gosh.
Capitalism.
Yeah, man. Because honestly, there's a lot of those around too. What do you mean? Those things are all over.
All right, so let's talk about stuffed animals.
Stuffed animals.
Yeah. Beanie Babies. Some of them motherfuckers worth a massive amount.
They are, if you keep them and store them right.
Capitalism.
That's exactly
That's
what
weird.
that is.
Isn't that weird, though?
Spend money on something that you cannot enjoy until a significant period of time has passed, to which point you might even lose all interest in the thing and sell it for less than it's worth.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Got to give the listeners what they want, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Talking about Beanie Babies.
Let's go. Talk about Beanie
Yo, remember when they had that fucking, I think, didn't they have like a Princess Diana one when she died or some shit? That was like
so.
worth
They
fucking hundreds?
the fuck out of her.
Bro, they did, man.
Like,
100%.
I was just talking to her about her the other day, and it's just a terrible tragedy. That, like, could you imagine how much better the world would be? That's what happened. I saw a picture of her, Harry, and William. No,
okay.
not William. Her and her sons, either way. And of like when they were kids, and then a drawing of them now, like their adult age. And it was such an epic picture. I was like, could you imagine how much better the world would be if she was still alive today?
Bro, it would be fire. Fire. She was, yeah. I don't want to be disappeared, but she was murdered by the British government.
Y'all can't disappear us. Because I believe that shit.
We free.
Yeah. We still under the Commonwealth.
Kinda. We're not really free, I lied.
We're under the Commonwealth, so we kind of like still entrapped in some bullshit, but like,
yeah, that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Imperialism. It's all imperialism.
Basically.
We just don't realize we've been invaded.
Yep, because we think we're the ones doing the invasion.
We really do. But
although Canada has, I think, one up on America.
We've never lost a war, so we have that.
We're not gonna right there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Straight up. Is what it is. Gotta get back to it, bro, but you guys killing me. Much love. Keep the topics going. Alright. Bless up, King. All the best. You know what I mean?
Thanks for listening.
I'll be in Newmarket, actually, on Sunday, still. Yeah. So, yeah, there's that. There's that. Oh, man. There's so much happening, and I'm so, like, I'm proud to see man's making movements, you know what I mean? Everybody's doing their thing, and people are coming together at the time being. It's harder than hell to assemble these motherfuckers sometimes, but when they do come together, it's good to see that they're making, like, good music or major moves. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's where we're at. That is where we are at. Expose the North, we go there and beyond. Bam. Check it out. We had distinct member Interp in the building. You know what I mean? Shout you out for reaching through.
Oh, fuck. No doubt, bro. No doubt. Anytime, man.
And, yeah. This, I feel a spin-off. I feel a spin-off coming on. Like, we gonna have a show where we talk about, like, pop culture and, like we have hot topics based on what's happening now.
I'm down.
Okay.
I'm down for that shit. We got to figure out a day.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
down.
We figure out a day in the week and then we'll make it work. All right, cool. I'll link you when I'm out there. All right, so yeah, all the best. Bless up. Like, I'll check out the Terrell Effect on Saturday at 12 and Tough Talks with Tilly and the Block as well. Bam. At 4 p.m. Bam. We gone.